Time now for Chamber Talk on a Monday. Good morning, Detra. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Have a nice weekend?
Did. Man, fantastic weather. Got out and did some paddling in the kayak, so that was fun.
Yeah, I was lamenting the fact that these beautiful Indian summer lake weekends are probably few and far between. I don't know how long they'll last.
Yeah, I think we're at or just past leaf peak, too, so then the trees start looking a little more bare. But, yeah, boy, the warmth was fantastic.
I was wondering, I don't think we have had a couple light frosts, but I don't know when the latest hard freeze has ever been, and we're getting to that point where it's going to happen sooner or later. But anyway, get out and enjoy the parks and everything while you do have a chance. All right, don't forget that you can sign up for the Week That Will Be Monday morning newsletter that comes directly to your email box every Monday, or log on to fairfieldiowa.com. Have a busy week. Let's talk a little bit about some of the highlights.
Well, one of our first events coming up, we've got Wednesday is Business After Hours, which we typically have once a month. And this month it's at Sunnybrook Living Care Center. And I believe they've had it in October before because they do a Halloween theme. 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at their location. That's at 400 Highland Street. And to remind folks, that is open to chamber members and the general public as well.
That's the old hospital, too.
Yeah. Yep. So we'd love to have you come out Wednesday at 4:30.
Wednesday at 4:30, Business After Hours, Sunnybrook Living Care Center. All right, what else is on the list?
And then coming up a week from today, Chamber Merchant Trick or Treat. And so that'll be during regular business hours if kids want to go out and about ahead of the regular trick or treat night. Look for the businesses that have an orange flyer that says they're participating, and you can stop there and trick or treat.
And also don't forget on Sunday at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds is the annual Trunk or Treat event as well. So
yep,
lots of opportunities for kids to get out and rot their teeth.
And we've also got something coming up Thursday night on Fright Night, and we're going to have Calvin, who's my guest today, is going to tell us a little bit more about that information.
All right. Member-to-member discount this week. Highlight.
Yes, we're highlighting Revelations. 10% off books or gift purchases. So for chamber members, just show your member-to-member discount card, and you can take advantage.
All right. And you have an item on the list here today that is confusing. Fright Night on Thursday night. So that is Calvin?
Yes.
Okay, so let's I thought it said Friday night on Thursday night. I didn't know how that was going to work. Calvin Todd is the new director of the Fairfield Park and Rec Department. Calvin, welcome to the studios. And Detra, I'll let you just introduce Calvin and learn more about him.
Well, I feel like Calvin and I kind of bonded. We had our first day of work in our new jobs on the same day, on July 5th. But Calvin is new to town, but he's an Iowa boy. Can you tell us just a little bit about where you were raised and then where you worked after college?
Yep, no problem. Thanks for having me here. I'm originally from Ida Grove, Iowa. It's a small little farm town over on the western side of Iowa, population of about 2,000 people. I went to college at Dordt College and got my bachelor's degree in, I was in the hyper department. It's health, physical education, and recreation with an emphasis in recreation. And after I graduated college, I ended up working for a county-wide recreation department in Marion County, West Virginia. And I did that for about 6 years, and kind of wanted to make the jump to a director's position, and I was lucky enough to get the one here in Fairfield, Iowa.
Great. Well, we're thrilled to have you in town here, and I also know that Calvin's an avid duck hunter.
Yeah, that is true. So if anybody's got any good duck spots, let me know.
Yeah, stop by and check it out. So tell us a little bit about some of the programs you've got going on, and maybe start with the Fright Night that's coming up.
Yeah, we'll jump right into Fright Night. It's Thursday night. It's obviously a Halloween event we got going on at Chautauqua Park. It starts at 6:30. And the admission is $2 for adults and $1 for children, and that includes a hot dog. And what it is we kind of turn the park into a haunted house, and we take one of the shelters and we turn it into a maze, and then also we have the hayride that takes you around the road that takes you completely around Chautauqua Park there, and we've got different things set up as you go around, and it'll be a fun time.
Great. Excellent. And what about, I see you've got a stack of papers.
Got a stack of papers here. I got
things,
stuff.
so.
I'm prepared. I'm
Yeah, tell us
ready to talk
what
about
else
some
you
of
want
the
us to know
programs we
about.
got going on.
Perfect.
Well, we've got some of our athletic leagues that are starting up here. We got our volleyball league that starts on November 14th. Registration deadline for that is November 4th, and you can get all that information at the rec center. And then also we have our basketball league, which that is starting on Wednesday, November 16th, and the deadline for that is November 10th. And then I also wanted to talk about our Turkey Trot 5K. That's coming up. That'll be here before we know it, Saturday, November 19th. And that, too, is also at Chautauqua Park. We'll be going on the trail heading down towards the Walton Club. So got a lot of exciting stuff coming up here. And then also just wanted to remind everybody that we did start up a new program on Wednesdays. It's our Tiny Tyke program, which is catered towards the stay-at-home parents that have children that aren't quite old enough for school or in school yet. And it's a free play activity that we provide every Wednesday mornings at the rec center.
Great.
We want to remind folks that there's a link to the Fairfield Park and Rec Department site on our website, exploresciowa.com, Bob, the page. Calvin, I was going to ask a question about the programs you have at the Fairfield Park and Rec. A lot of times people can be a little intimidated starting a new workout or a new program, but you have the staff that can really help guide and train people and ease that.
We do. We have a great staff set in place right now from Preston, who handles a lot of the leagues and athletics, to Jody, she handles all the stuff that, behind the scenes that, not a lot of people see. And then, our front desk attendants and lifeguards. And then we've also got a bunch of staff members who, teach the classes. We've got a handful of, fitness classes all the way from yoga to spin to water aerobics, and all of those instructors. We're not the type of place that's going to say you have to be an expert at this or else you can't participate. Everybody's got to start somewhere. And everybody on our staff knows that and is aware of that. So if anybody is ever intimidated or shy about coming in and starting a class, don't be. I mean, because everybody's, like I said, everybody starts somewhere, and, you're not going to be the best at whatever you do the first time you do it. So
I took a spin class once.
Yeah,
that was enough for me.
That was enough?
I realized that spinning was not for me. So.
Well, I'm anxious to give it a try. So.
Well, be prepared.
We also had our ambassador visit with Calvin last week, and I really appreciated learning through that kind of your holistic view of recreation, and that not everyone recreates in a facility, and so you're really trying to get folks to utilize the parks. We even talked about, you've got some ideas about, bringing in like board games or other games. You've got to walk. The track is open for walking during the day, so that's nice because everybody has different ways that they enjoy their leisure time, and you're really trying to cater to all those.
Yep, that's kind of the goal. Our goal here is we don't want to just be the best at one thing or have just do athletic events. We want to be able to cater to everybody in the city of Fairfield.
Calvin, we're at the time of year where we mentioned earlier the season's changing. It's going to get cooler. What are the hours for the walking track in the new Cambridge Sportsplex?
The walking track is open from any time, the rec center is open. But we do a Pacers program. And our Pacers program, it is $1. And if you just want to come in and just walk on the track, that doesn't include using any equipment or anything like that. It's strictly just walking on the track. And that's from 5:30 in the morning, that's when we open up, till 10:30 in the afternoon, or 10:30 in the morning. And then we open the Pacers program back up again from 1:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon. And like I said, it's just $1. You can come in and walk around the track. Weekend-wise, we're open on Saturday from 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and Sundays from 1 to 5. And then Monday through Friday, we open up at 5:30 in the morning, and we're open till 8 o'clock in the evening.
Again, log on to exploresciowa.com. There's a link to the Fairfield Park and Rec at the bottom of the page. You can learn about all the different programs and also about the different membership levels that you can attain to utilize the Park and Rec. So that's all I got.
All right.
Thanks, Calvin.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back to some of the things happening this week at the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. And again, log on to fairfieldiowa.com. Their calendar, interactive calendar, is there for you to use. To learn more about that, email the chamber at chamber@fairfieldiowa.com. But other things on the list this week.
Okay. And if you want more details on these, again, go to our website and you can click the event to get more information about them. So coming up today, there's a new lecture series that we just found out about at the university, and they're calling it 40 Unmissable Talks by Great Thinkers. And the one happening tonight is We Refuse to Accept Things the Way They Are. And Maharshi School Students in Action, a lively panel discussion with our next generation of leaders. And these talks are all taking place at 8 p.m. at Delby Hall at the RGO Student Center on campus. Then tomorrow, we've got Spend Smart, Eat Smart, sponsored by Iowa State Extension and Outreach out at their office. And that's going to be from 6 to 7:30 p.m. They do want you to register today, however, 472-4166 if you want to register. And that's looking at good nutrition doesn't have to be expensive and learning strategies to save money on food expenses while incorporating new ideas into menu planning and food shopping. And Wednesday, things start ramping up. We got several things going on. The business after hours again at Sunnybrook Living Care Center, 4:30 to 6:30. Had Calvin out to a couple of those, so if he comes to this one.
Yep, I'm there.
Great. Be another way for folks to meet him. Farmers Market, our last outdoor Wednesday market until spring, 3 to 6 p.m. at Howard Park. Kiwanis Club, again, meets Wednesday evenings. And a program at the Fairfield Arts Convention Center, sponsored by the Jefferson County Farmers and Neighbors, their annual meeting. It's called Reclaiming the Soul of Iowa. And their guest presenter is Bill Stowe, who's the CEO and general manager of the Des Moines Waterworks. And that begins at 7:15 p.m., and they're requesting a $5 donation. Let's see. Also that evening, we've got another 40 Unmissable Talks by Great Thinkers. Again, 8 p.m. on campus there. And swing dance lessons at the Dewdrop in Libertyville, 7 to 9 p.m. Thursday, the 27th, there's an Edwards Jones Pizza Club, and that goes from noon to 1 p.m. And this is an opportunity for folks to come in and discuss current events, the economy, investing, and it's a relaxed, informal setting. It's open to anyone. And Connie Boyer, who's the with Edwards Jones at 204 1/2 South 20th Street, so that's over on the west edge of town, is hosting that event. And you can learn more from Connie at 469-3035. Also on Thursday, we've got Icon Gallery for Icon Thursday. The Chautauqua Park Fright Night that we talked about earlier is happening. What's the time for that again?
6:30.
6:30, all right, at Chautauqua Park. And there's the 31 tournament at the Dewdrop in Libertyville at 6 p.m. Friday, it's more Halloween events. We've got a Halloween party at the Walton Club, open to the public. $10 cover, all-you-can-eat appetizer buffet, costume contest, games, prizes, music by the River Dogs, and also fun drink specials. Starts at 7, and you can learn more by contacting Cindy out at the club there. We also have an ambassador visit with a new member called Bio Park and Gallery, and this is out by Batavia. And in Friday and Saturday evenings, they're opening up their outdoor 10-acre sculpture park where they have sculpted, vegetation, trees, shrubs. I haven't seen it yet. I'm really excited to check it out. But from 6 to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday night, the public is welcome to come visit free of charge. And there's also going to be some music by an Iowa singer-songwriter at that same time. And if you want to learn more, you can call Rena at 269-599-9498. And also on Friday, there's a free film at the Fairfield Public Library. And Saturday, as we get towards the end of the week here, the final outdoor market for Fairfield Farmers Market, end of October, Howard Park, 8 to 1. There's also a Miss Rodeo American Pageant Send-Off, and that's going to be at the Fairfield Arts Convention Center at 5 p.m. You can go to our website again to learn more about that. Siberian Virtuoso is performing at the 7:30 p.m. at the Fairfield Arts Convention Center. Another Halloween party, this time at the Dewdrop in Libertyville from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And we've got 40 Unmissable Talks by Great Thinkers, again, on the MUM campus at 8 p.m. And then getting to Sunday, I usually don't have things on Sunday, but we've got Trunk or Treat that we mentioned earlier at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds from 3 to 6 p.m. And then when you're done there, you can take your kids to the library for When the Lights Go Out at the Fairfield Public Library.
Wow. That's a lot.
Woo! So there's our week that will be.
Again, find everything that we just spoke about online at fairfieldiowa.com and sign up for the Monday morning newsletter. I think we've covered just about everything.
Yeah, I think we're ready for Halloween. The town is, that's for sure.
Calvin, thank you for stopping by. Detra, we'll talk to you next week.
All right.
That's
Thank
our
you.
Chamber Talk here on a Monday morning. Stay tuned. We have a look at the markets of the Brownfield Radio Network coming up in a few moments. I'll look at your forecast as well.